Welcome to the Torrens University Australia Investiture of our new Chancellor and the 2022 graduation ceremony. I'm Associate Professor Simon Pawson, and I'm the Associate Dean for Hospitality and the Academic Director for Blue Mountains International Hotel Management School. You're about to witness a ceremony that has its origins in medieval times and continues to carry importance and even sacredness today. So before we commence the formal proceedings, I ask you to please set all mobile phones to silent and turn them off. As always, on this wonderful family celebration day, we are joined by quite a large number of small children in the audience. And one day, we hope these kids too will walk across this stage. If in the course of the ceremony they start behaving like little children, as my son did at my graduation, let's all be as tolerant as we can. Please feel free to take photos after the ceremony, but we ask that you do not interrupt the formal proceedings with requests for private photography when the graduates are being presented with their awards. Now, can I please ask you to be upstanding to welcome the academic procession. Please remain standing as we now welcome the graduates. Please be seated.
It is important to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the lands. We would also like to pay our respects to elders past, present and emerging.
As First Nations people, we invite everyone to share, be proud and be empowered by our culture, to come together with one voice of reconciliation.
Look at the sun falling from the sky in the sunset. It takes my mind back to my homeland far away. It's a story, it's planted in my mind. It's so clear, I remember, oh my, sunset dreaming.
Good afternoon. My name is Alwyn Lowe. I am the Vice Chancellor of Torrens University Australia. And on behalf of Torrens University Australia, I declare the ceremony open to confer degrees. And of course, I'm very excited to be here because graduation ceremonies, that very specific, exceptional moments in the calendar of a university and of course of all our students. So today is not just an ordinary graduation ceremony, although no ceremonies, are ordinary. There's always a reason to have them. But today is a historic occasion as we bear witness to the investiture of the second Chancellor of Torrens University Australia. I extend a warm welcome to our graduates. Of course, this is your day. And their families, those people that worked and supported and continuously just been there throughout the process. Friends and also our academics, our staff, and all the invited guests here today. It is my pleasure to acknowledge that in this room we have some very significant people today, people that made a very, very meaningful contribution to shape the story and the development of Torrens University. First, I acknowledge Michael Mann, AO, the inaugural Chancellor of Torrens University. I also welcome the members of Michael's family in attendance today. I acknowledge Mr. Jim Varghese AM, the second Chancellor of Torrens University Australia, and indeed also a number of his family present here today, and want to welcome you as well. From the United States of America, it is a pleasure to have the Executive Chairman of Strategic Education, Inc., the owners of Torrens University Australia, Mr. Robert Silberman, with us. We're also fortunate to have several current and former Torrens University Australia board members, including recently retired board member, Professor Emeritus Dennis Gibson. Dennis, you are very welcome here today, and we appreciate your contribution to Torrens over quite a period of time. Current board members, Greg Crafter, Professor Emeritus Gerard Sutton, Michael Reed, Laura Anderson. Torrens is privileged to have an extraordinary group of people in the governing body of this institution. And through their collective wisdom, the networks, the value that they add to the governance of the institution brings a meaningful trajectory and supports the development of the institution. Also, a special welcome to Torrens University President and CEO Linda Brown. And we have to say this because we are extremely proud, who last week was named the EY Entrepreneur of the Year, a significant accolade and a well-deserved recognition for a significant contribution, not only to the university, but also to our country. Torrens University is proudly a university for the future. We understand that what is busy happening in the world cannot be ignored. We understand that we need to make it our business to interpret that as good as we can, to ensure that we create learning opportunities for our students, and to make sure that we make a contribution to society in a very effective and efficient manner. What drives us each and every day are the values that guide us. Firstly, to begin and end with people. It is about people. We're all, relationship people. In other words, we need to understand how we build these relationships, how we enable people to understand each other better, to collaborate, to share, and to take co-responsibility for each other and for the broader society. We want to be good. We want to do things that will add value. We want to be bold and make sure that we don't rest and wait for other people to move in front and then we will slowly follow. We lead and we want to be there to guide. We are creative. We believe that we must think fresh and new. We want to be all our staff, all our students, and all the communities and collaboration relationships. It's important for us that people are well and that they develop their full potential and aspiration and experience the benefit of the broader society. And we want to be global. We're not living in an isolated world. These are just words on paper until it becomes real through our actions. And indeed, our inaugural Chancellor, Michael Mann, epitomized these values, and so does our new Chancellor. But so does our staff. And very specifically, also it has been you, our graduates, who have carried Torrens University's values and shared them to create a vibrant community. And we want to thank you for that. And we believe that your experience in doing that will ensure that you remain lifelong family members of Torrens. Graduates, today, and the ceremony is a chance to celebrate your success and your triumphs, but it's a moment to reflect on what you have achieved during this period, what you've gained, what you've learned, and specifically what it means also for the way forward. How you're going to share this, how you're going to contribute through this into the society, into the work environment, into your family, into your immediate communities, and how you're going to make a difference based on your new competency and also your commitment to the values I just spoke about. Congratulations. This is an exceptional day, and I hope this will be a massive motivation to take you to the next step. Firstly, I now welcome Linda Brown, the President and CEO of Torrens University Australia.
Good afternoon. What an extraordinary opening to the graduation. May I also acknowledge country and the traditional custodians of the land. I'm proud of the ways in which Torrens University connects and works with communities around the world, but particularly the relationships we are building with First Nations communities. I acknowledge elders past, present, and emerging. Graduates, take a moment to look around the room. Reflected around the room are the flags of all the nations that sit in this graduation today. We're sitting in a very old town hall with a lot of history, but you are the future of the world. So I hope you've managed to join hands with people from all these countries in your journey with Torrens University and your journeys to come. Good afternoon, graduates, family, friends, and invited guests, but especially good afternoon to two incredible, gifted, and extraordinary Australians. The outgoing Chancellor of Torrens University, Mr. Michael Mann, AO, and the second Chancellor of Torrens University, Mr. Jim Varghese AM. Today, you will witness, as part of this ceremony, another time-honoured tradition, one that we do not witness often, the investiture of a new Chancellor. Before that, I would like to extend our thanks to Michael Mann, AO, who became the first and founding Chancellor of Torrens University Australia in 2012. Michael Mann has contributed so much, not just to Torrens University, but to higher education globally. Michael always challenged the status quo. He helped instill a challenger mindset at Torrens University and championed the need for more innovation and a different approach to higher education in Australia and around the world. Michael Mann, what a legacy. From 146 students in 2014 to over 21,000 today, but also what a career. Michael was founding Chancellor and opened the doors to this institution alongside the then Global Chancellor, former US President Bill Clinton. To think from that moment to now, Torrens has proven what Michael Mann knew from the beginning, that there was space in Australia for a new sort of university, one that put students at the centre, one that made sure that students could fulfil their dream of employability. A university that was innovative, a university that was entrepreneurial, a university focused on you, the student, soon-to-be graduates' experience, and genuinely partnering and serving with industry. Michael's work has put us on a course to be the university of the future now. Michael challenged us and the Australian people to think big. It was the first new university to be given accreditation in 20 years. To build a global university that was private and investor funded, and to be willing not to follow the status quo, to always aspire for excellence. Thank you, Michael, for your leadership and vision over the past 10 years. Today is, of course, the investiture of our next Chancellor, Jim Varghese AM. But we can't look forward without properly saying and clearly, thank you. And finally, on a personal note, it's been my absolute privilege to work in partnership with Michael Mann for this journey. Michael, I say thank you from the bottom of my heart for your mentorship, your guidance, your inspiration, your provocation, and above all else, for the tenacity and the belief that Australia needed a university like this, and for not only holding that belief, but actively pursuing it through to fruition. There are only a handful of people in Australia today who can rightfully claim they founded a university. There are even less who can say that they've been integral to the design of a greenfield university from the ground up. And Michael, when I look out here today in the Sydney Town Hall to the graduates in front of us, I know each of them carry your spirit and energy and will bring that forward into their own works to be change makers. I ask you, the graduates and audience, to stand, to acknowledge this extraordinary human, the first Chancellor of Torrens University, Michael Mann, AO. Please join me in welcoming Michael.
Thank you, Linda. As my mother would have said, they must have got the wrong person. She would never have believed the words you've just said about me. Linda, I really am privileged and indebted to our students, our alumni, our industry partners, our partners in government, particularly our staff, our board, and our owners. Torrens is an institution that endeavours to work in collaboration and partnership in everything we do. From day one, we set out to be the best connected institution, the best at making connections and maintaining them. Thus, why the vision is to connect the world for good. As an outgoing Chancellor, I feel humbled by the many who have supported me on this journey. I just wanted to acknowledge a very important person who I've seen in the audience today, the Honourable Bernard Collaery, the former Attorney General from Canberra, and my cousin, who was a role model for all of us in fighting injustice and helping the underprivileged. I also feel proud to look back and remember all of the graduates, students like you, who over the past 10 years have come to the university, had faith in the university, and gone away to do bigger and better things. Congratulations, I'm sure you'll all do that. It is our students and graduates that kept me motivated and inspired. I'm in touch with many on LinkedIn. I'm not sure I'm much help to them. I think they're probably more help to me because I learn a lot more from them than they do from me. What a day to introduce my good friend, Mr. Jim Varghese AM. When I said at the time of the announcement that I was very proud to be handing over the reins as Chancellor to Jim, I referred to his distinguished career and many, many accomplishments. It's the only way to sum up someone who has really made a difference in his life. I know his commitment to public service, implementing reforms, which he's still doing in the public sector, have been a game changer. In the private sector, he's run businesses and built global connections and headed up interesting think tanks. What people might not know about Jim is how he also goes out of his way to help the poor and the underprivileged. And that's not in his resume. He is also a role model for all of us. He has a tremendous flair and vision. He's bold and creative. I remember when we were at the official opening that Linda alluded to with President Bill Clinton in Adelaide several years ago. At that time, he looked at our staff and our students and he said to us, "I have never seen a more diverse group in a university." And that's before today. I think we continue with that diversity, which is so important in this day and age, particularly considering what is happening in other parts of the world. Torrens is truly global and will become even more so. It's willing to be bold and different. 118 nationalities amongst our student population. Bill Clinton at the time felt the energy which was there, even though it was the early days, and that continues to this day. This is why I wouldn't say it's an understatement that Jim personifies so much of Torrens, even though he's only joining Torrens as Chancellor today. He's focused on industry, connections, advancing global citizenship, ensuring relevance for the future, while staying focused on students and staff. He has run entities with passion, leading councils and institutes, strengthening bilateral relations, particularly with India, and institutional ties. He has been a teacher and will continue to do so. There are a lot of examples about Jim I cannot say today because time does not permit it, but they are all very positive, I must say. The wealth of experience Jim will give to the role of the Chancellorship, leadership and insights critical to the work of the university and its governing body. This will include transparency and compliance, and ensure that the university's governance continues in very good shape. Jim has the passion, and it is such a pleasure for me to pass over the reins of Chancellorship to him. I now formally induct Jim Varghese AM as the second Chancellor of Torrens University Australia. Mr. Varghese, can I invite you now to please come to the middle of the stage. In accordance with Torrens University Australia's Governing Board Charter, I induct you as the Chancellor of this university. I'm pleased, or I will in a minute, present you with a regalia to commemorate your investiture. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Can I commence by welcoming all of you, and of course, all our distinguished guests today, and that very energetic welcome to country. It's a great honour to be installed as the Chancellor of Torrens University and the Think Group this afternoon. So may I also please pay my respects to the traditional custodians of land, the Gadigal people, and pay my respects to elders past, present, and emerging. I do so with an open heart and with a sense that our future will be defined through reconciliation, collaboration, partnership, and genuine acknowledgement. This appointment gives me a great opportunity to bring together my extensive experience in the private, public, and not-for-profit sectors. I have a special commitment to the highest standards of governance, stakeholder relationships, and management. I'm inspired to observe that Torrens University was founded with the vision to be Australia's international university, and that very few Australians better embody this ethos of Torrens' vision to connect the world for good. I believe education is a fundamental human right, and I also believe that innovation is critical to ensure greater access to education. Now, my family came to Australia in the mid-1960s as a family of 9 children, 8 brothers and 1 sister, with education as a core family value. We passionately believe that education is a fundamental human right. When combined with commitment and innovation, delivered greater equitable access to education. Both my parents were school principals. My father went on to be an expert in comparative education, teaching at the University of Queensland, where my younger brother is the current Chancellor. Both our parents would have been extraordinarily happy at this moment today to see 2 of their children as Chancellors. I'm also pleased that my spouse, Pauline, is here today. She has been an outstanding supporter with the great qualities of patience, encouragement, and unequivocal commitment to help me make a difference in everything I do. Our son, daughter-in-law, and our newly born granddaughter are in Stuttgart in Germany, and our daughters are in Brisbane and Canberra. We've been married for over 45 years, but it only feels like yesterday. I also welcome members of my extended family also present today here and have sent their wishes from across Melbourne, Brisbane, and Canberra, and Sydney. In my view, Torrens University balances education as a human right and embraces innovation to create a highly successful and profitable business. From my days as a student leader and student senator, I have demonstrated and lived an enduring commitment to global citizenship, social justice, equality, and the belief that business has a critical role to play in ensuring greater public good and upholding the public interest. I was affectionately called an intrapreneur in the public service, and more recently an entrepreneur in the private sector. The Chancellorship of Torrens University and the Think Group is a great opportunity to facilitate connecting the world for good. This translates as achieving the highest quality, leading with care, respect and purpose, making the world a better place, valuing cultures, investing in communities, and being agents of change. Indeed, we are here this afternoon to connect the world for good. And as we do, we bind, we strengthen connectors between industry, our students, our alumni, the world of research, business corporations, and social enterprise. These strategic differentiators are right at the core of Torrens University and Think Group centerpiece promise, delivering on student happiness. And look at these happy students here today. And we do this and set ourselves apart by focusing on 3 areas close to the journey and me. Designing the future of learning so students are empowered and equipped to define their path. This way, we enable our graduates to forge their futures as change makers in their lives, in society. Ensuring everything we do is connected to industry, especially our curriculum and our students. Expanding access to quality education globally in a manner which enables our students to become responsible global citizens. Indeed, if we are to maximize technology to ensure a globally orientated university of the future with acute relevance to industry, and if we're going to fully optimize technology to ensure a university for the future, Australia needs institutions like Torrens University and the Think Group to flourish. From 164 students, as was pointed out by Linda and Michael Mann, to 20,000 plus today, Torrens University is a hothouse for innovation, industry partnerships, and high-quality research. It is a global movement of which I'm very proud to be a part of. I congratulate our Torrens University and Think Group President and CEO, Linda Brown, who in collaboration with my predecessor, Michael Mann, has made this happen. Linda's outstanding abilities and skills have been recognised with the bestowal of the Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year Award for 2022. Now, that deserves a round of applause. I would also like to acknowledge today that we have Robert Silberman, the Executive Chair of Strategic Education. Torrens University is unique in that it's an Australian government university, part of a global network through strategic education. I'm proud Torrens is the only investor-funded university in Australia. I'm proud it's Australia's fastest growing university. And I'm also proud with strategic education, we're connected to the high-quality institutions globally. Robert, your presence today is deeply appreciated. I'd like now to acknowledge, and as I take on the reins of Chancellor from Michael Mann, AO, a humble and distinguished individual who has contributed so much to designing and building this university from scratch. Torrens has always thought outside the box and is built on trust given to it from the Australian people to ensure extraordinary outcomes. Michael Mann has contributed so much, not to just Torrens University, but to higher education globally. Michael has never tolerated the status quo. He helped instill a challenger mindset at Torrens and quite rightly identified the need for more innovation and take a different approach in Australian higher education. This is Michael's legacy. During the global pandemic, what I can see is Torrens University has focused truly on what matters, our values and our vision. Our vision to connect the world for good is underpinned by a belief that student happiness should be the ultimate measure of success. Success in our partnerships with industry and graduates getting the jobs they love. Success in ensuring that education without borders in everything we do. Success is truly a university for the future. And this is an incredible moment in time. With the war in Ukraine, the third year of a global pandemic, and extreme disruption across industries and supply chains, there has never been a more important time connecting the world for good. We stand at the precipice in a moment where we either take definitive action on climate change or we sit idly by. We are part of a generation and time that if we put our collective focus into action, we could eradicate global poverty and end hunger. We're also living at a time when the starkness of the gap between those who have access to education and those who don't has never felt so great. So as Chancellor, I have an obligation to ensure this institution plays its part to make education more accessible and more affordable for more people globally, to ensure Australian higher education better collaborates and is not insular and inward focused, but inwards genuinely we're holding each other up as institutions to meet this moment in time. We need higher education to succeed triumphantly and to impact globally. And I say to our graduates here gathered today, to our staff, to our board, to our partners, we stand shoulder to shoulder now to connect the world for good. So let me put it in some very expressive phrases. Be bold, be creative, be good, be global, be well, begin and end with people. It is a privilege to be on this journey. My sincere thanks. Thank you. Thank you for that. Now, getting into the Chancellor role, as the Chancellor, I will now confer the awards for the ceremony. I certify that the candidates present and those listed in abstention have fulfilled the conditions prescribed for the awards of the degrees, diplomas and certificates and are entitled to be admitted to the rank, privileges and responsibility of those awards. Will the graduates who have qualified for the various awards please stand? By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Governing Board of the Torrens University Australia, I confer the degrees, diplomas and certificates for which you and those listed as in abstention have qualified. Now please be seated. I call upon Associate Professor Simon Person, Assistant Dean Hospitality at Torrens University, to present the graduates. Thank you.
Chancellor, on behalf of Torrens University Australia Business Faculty, I present to you the graduates who are receiving the following awards. Diploma of Business, Johan Daniel Suarez Servan. Nguyen T. Hong Nok. Huang Tuk An. Diploma of Event Management, Catherine Mary Banks. Associate Degree of Business, Lily Erin Johnson. Bachelor of Business, Christian Gonsalves. Fahad Chowdhury. Ramot Loic Itika. Ronaldo Albert. Bachelor of Business, Entrepreneurship, Nelson Gambala. Bachelor of Business, Event Management, Christine Vidya-Yastuti. Daniela Hart. Emily Yu Yi Mak. Tran Ho Tao Dung. Olivia Maroon. Rachel Lyall. Renee Curtis. Sarah Jessica De Los Reyes. Vivian Vo. Zahirul Islam. Hanivan Makapugai. Isabel Linnea Rebecca Carlson. Josephine Valerie Helgren. Cara Linda Tunasu. Marcus Michael Kaziliris. Priscilla de Oliveira. Bachelor of Business, Information Systems, Arati Dakel. Bachelor of Commerce, Abdullah Al-Masiri. Gabriela Rodriguez de Souza. Ilias Kemalidis. Johan Paul. Giachi Achia. Mariam Kaunj. Mohammed Fahim. Niraj Shrestha. Redka Gukovska. Roberta D. Aquila de Castro. Natasha Ann Leon. Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of Blue Mountains International Hotel Management School at Torrens University Australia, I present you with the graduates who are receiving the following awards. Bachelor of Business, International Event Management, Aman Rastogi. Nguyen Huang Ngoc Han. Bachelor of Business, International Hotel and Resort Management, Anand Lutsamukul. Brandon Javier Colby. Brittany Bong. Eden Ainsley Nugg. Emily Olivia Ellen Hayden. Green Yun. Gwyneth Francine Santiago. Nguyen Ha Bong. Harrison James Chapman. Nguyen Hong Duong. Leong Hak Ha Mi. Jiwu Manuel Fernandez Minoru. Carson Lee. Tran Lee Kat Tien. Linus Keen Hun Yong. Nguyen Mai An. Maria Tesseratelli. And we do stand corrected, Maria Yokota. Another round of applause. Miriam Tesseratelli, the correct one. Marilise Grace Juliet Rose Comfort. Mustafa Bandukwala. Now, Ogala. Naxi Zhu. Nguyen Bik Tramley. Nguyen Tu Jang Tran. Nikil Jindal. Patrick Deacon. Fong Lin Hong. Ngo Quang Min. Nguyen Kwok Khan. Ritik Kithrapal. Rory Daniel Lestrange. Shafel Hope Ferrer Stubbs. Talia Rosalie. Nguyen Tan Hien. Nguyen T. Haivan. T. Lan Huang Pham. Tran T. Mink Hua. Nguyen T. Toi Lin. Nguyen T. Tu Sang. Tarong Kring Newfan. Zhaozi Guan. Kwok Kam Tu. William Ian Dutraban. Yolanda Putri Samatupang. Graduate Certificate in International Hotel Management, Astrid Oostendrop. Ruby T. Hong Nok Huang. Master of International Hotel Management, Abhinav Verma. Ashkirat Singh Saluja. Ashish Yupan. Ashley Mibati Mibata. Bhavukata Bagri. Ashley Mibati, thank you. Chiranjeev Subinoy Ghosh. Dolma Lamar. Jaitan Shankar Ravishankar. Carol Pauline Zubito. Katrina Juliana Hemawan. Kingston Joseph. Kritika Kaki. Lakshay. Maria Zarina So. May Chantal Napoloy. Manesh Mahut. Melody Catherine Prins. Nguyen Nok Han. Lee Nguyen Tra Tu. Piero Widiastanya Sumaputra Wayan. Prena Bhavesh Thukka. Rochelle Rosiaro de Mello. Reina Badur Shrestha. Reagan Mahajan. Urishali Tulada. Sarpan Nirala. Singli Som. Chancellor Reyes Mazo. Xian Wang. Deng Thang Hong. Nguyen Thi Hoa Lim. Do Thi Luyen. Pam Thi Toi Lin. Nguyen Thi Tra Mi. Lee Tuan An. Vaibavi Maresh Acharya. Wendy Wan Yi Lee. Chin Yun Lu. Yu Ni. Doctoral research solves the most challenging problems of our time and is critical to the well-being of society and the planet we live on. Research drives advancement and development from jobs and technology to economics and health. It informs understanding of ourselves as individuals, as communities, as countries, and as part of the global community. Each of our doctoral graduates has produced a thesis that demonstrates original thought and academic rigour, while also making a significant contribution to existing knowledge. Your achievement is an incredible reflection of your commitment, your drive, and your passion of the field in which your thesis is based. Congratulations to you from all of us at Torrens University, and we wish you every success for your future. I now call upon Professor Kerry London, Pro Vice-Chancellor Research at Torrens University Australia, to present the Higher Degree by Research graduate. Professor London.
Thank you. Doctor of Philosophy, Stephen Rodwell. Dr. Rodwell's study aimed to explore how guests perceive and experience hotel-based robotic services within a field where there's limited availability of robotic service technology. This research is truly novel. It responded to this challenge through an exploration of guest perceptions of their experience, with the objective of constructing a theoretical framework that represents this phenomenon. Dr. Rodwell's research contributes theoretical understanding of guest robotic service experiences, and specifically guest perceptions of key aspects of robotic service events. I present to you Dr. Rodwell.
Congratulations to all our graduates and those graduating in absentia today. May I please ask family, friends and invited guests to stand and join me to congratulate our graduates. Please be seated. I would especially now like to address our graduates. Graduates, it's important to recognise that a part of the reason you are graduating today is because of the love, support, teaching and mentoring provided to you by both your family and friends, as well as your teachers and Torrens University staff. Graduates, I would now like to ask you to stand up and thank each and every one of them with a big round of applause. Please be seated. I now welcome back Linda Brown, President and Chief Executive Officer of Torrens University Australia, and Jim Varghese AM, Chancellor of Torrens University Australia, to present the Torrens University Awards.
Today we are also acknowledging students who have gone above and beyond in their work. The Excellence Award recognises graduates who have excelled in their academic and industry achievements and is selected from all students eligible to graduate from the business faculty at the Sydney graduation ceremony today. So congratulations goes to Renee Curtis, Bachelor of Business Event Management, winner of the Business Excellence Award undergraduate. Renee, if you'd like to come to the stage. The Blue Mountains International Hotel Management School's three-pillar approach promotes academic achievement, practical skills development, and professional and personal growth. This approach forms an integral part of our culture, motivating, supporting, and encouraging students to develop into well-rounded future leaders that we celebrate here today. The school's Graduate Privilege Partner Programme, you don't want to say that too quickly, I'll say that again. The school's Graduate Privilege Partner Programme is a selective recruitment programme connecting our highest achieving students with selected industry partner hotels. We could not run this course without our support from our partner hotels. Successful candidates are recommended to these partners. Our unique Success Coach programme supports and mentors students for their industry placements and future careers. The programme particularly focuses on our students' personal and professional development to ensure that they remain the hotel industry's graduates of choice. The 2021 Graduate Privilege Partner Award winners are the Marriott International Award for contributing in a positive manner to life on campus, Katarina Juliana Herwan, Master of International Hotel Management. Katarina, if you'd like to come to the stage. The next award is the Crown Award representing the next generation of hotel industry leaders. And the winner of this award is Brandon Xavier Colby, Bachelor of Business, International Hotel and Resort Management. The Founders Prize for Entrepreneurial Spirit and Industry is provided by the founders of the Blue Mountains International Hotel Management School, Max Clare and Fritz Gubler, and Gavin Fall. The award is given to celebrate the founding of the school in 1991. Max, Fritz and Gavin continue to be passionate about giving people the opportunity for a world-class hospitality education here in Australia. Testament to their vision and leadership, 30 years on, we have over 7,000 alumni members around the world and over 2,000 students currently undertaking study. The Founders Prize Award winner is Sharfel Hope Ferrier-Stubbs, Bachelor of Business, International Hotel and Resort Management. Sharfel. Congratulations. The gold medal for academic excellence is presented to the graduate who has achieved the highest grade point average over 6 throughout their undergraduate or postgraduate programs at the Blue Mountains International Hotel Management School. Gold medals for the 2021 academic year are awarded to Pyo Ling Hong, Bachelor of Business, International Hotel and Resort Management. Congratulations. Please join me in another round of applause for all our award winners. I now welcome Ritik Katrapal to deliver the graduate address.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ritik, and happy graduation to my fellow peers, alumni, faculty, friends, and family. Love you guys. And to our new Chancellor, welcome. I hope your stay is well with Torrens. Thank you. Who thought this day would come? I personally didn't imagine this happening, with everything going on around us. I thought I would have to do the new thing and ask my mum to take a photo of me with my posted degree and post it on Instagram. #graduated. I thought I might even take it up at a level and buy a square cap. Now at least I have the opportunity to post on LinkedIn. I look at today as a very special day, and I hope the few words I share with you allows all of us to appreciate and enjoy the journey that we've all gone through and mark the beginning of a chapter in our new lives. My story, just like everyone else's, is unique. I was born in India, brought up in Zambia, and yes, it's on the map, and now I've been living in Australia for the last 5 years. All throughout my life, I've constantly been traveling and moving around, which led me into the life of business and hospitality, and specifically led me to find Blue Mountains International Hotel Management School. And yes, it is a mouthful. The industry allows me to meet people from all kinds of places, as well as the opportunity to work anywhere around the world, and that's one of the reasons why I chose this degree. When I started my journey 3 years ago, I was a young and naive boy, fresh out of high school and leaving my home and my parents for the first time. I remember feeling very nervous, somewhat like today, yet excited to see what the world has to offer. I fondly remember my first day, walking in, bad haircut, large blue suitcase, anxiously waiting at the main entrance of the university, with only one thing in my mind. I hope my roommate doesn't smell. From that naive boy, little by little, I grew into the person I am today. One of the biggest skills I learned from BMI HMS was organisation. Through the rigorous and grooming standards at the university that prepared us for the industry that we will step into one day. Before every practical lesson, we would stand in a line, middle school style. And two instructors, with grim looks on their faces and in fancy suits, would walk around at you, looking at you from toe to toe, checking that your shoes are polished, you don't have a stubble, your socks are the right colour, you've got 3 pens and a scraper to scrape crumbs off the table. Far out. My key takeaway from my time at the university would be to appreciate the people around you, as they really do make the journey what it is. From the lecturers, Mr. B, who constantly share their knowledge, experiences, and wisdom, and constantly challenge you to do better. To the mentors, peers, coaches, and alumni, which is us now, who constantly share their insights into how to navigate through our respected unis and courses. And finally, to my friends, who have personally taught me that no matter whatever walk of life you come from, whether that be off the back of finishing a psychology degree in Portugal, sailing from the shores of Auckland, fighting your depths from the way of India, or even kickstarting your life in your 30s. Anything and everything is possible, as long as you have the friends that make the journey worthwhile. I would like to close by saying this. We are all in a unique situation where our opportunities are endless. Check LinkedIn if you don't believe me. And I ask all of us here to leave today with our heads held high and ready to race into the next page of our stories together. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, Ritik, for your graduate address today. We both have something in common. I too was born in India and I have 8 siblings born in Kenya. So there we go. Connectivity already. Thank you very much. So to all our new graduates, we're extraordinarily proud of you. We know how hard you worked to get to this point, but you've done it. And today is your time to celebrate. I want to ask our graduates now to stand, turn, and face the audience. To our graduates, do not forget the adage, it takes a village and many people have supported you. Parents, grandparents, aunties, uncles, friends, husbands, wives, children, neighbours and teachers. We only succeed through the support of others. And for this reason, as graduates, I ask you to now applaud those who have helped you along this journey, the audience here today and the audience watching online. But also acknowledge those who have come before you to help you achieve this extraordinary milestone. So give it a round of applause there. You can turn around now. So Torrens, indeed, applauds you. Our sincere thanks for supporting our graduates. Graduates, as your career will no doubt take you to all parts of the world and the wider world, please know this: Torrens University will always remain your network. We will continue to support and barrack for you. We also hope you'll stay in touch with each other and with us through our alumni network. A special thank you for all our academic and invited guests. We look forward to celebrating with you, our graduates and guests, so please join us for refreshments at the conclusion of the ceremony. Before the academic party leaves the stage, there is one more time-honoured tradition we must ask our graduates to perform that marks their significant achievements today. I bet you want to know what that is. So could all you graduates, and you're upstanding, which is great, remove your motorboard. Now, I ask you, on the count to 3, and upon 3, go up the motorboards. Are we ready? 1, 2, and 3. Throw up the hats. Hey! Okay. Well done. I like the gusto and enthusiasm you did that. So please be seated. So now, on a more serious and very serious note, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the governing board of the Torrens University Australia, I close today's ceremony. Please be upstanding for the exit of the academic procession, followed by our graduates. Guests, please remain standing next to your seats until the academic procession and graduates have left the hall. Thank you very much.